which helped balance her glucose overnight.
Yep. And guess what? Her sleep improved like crazy. So that nighttime anxiety was down, blood sugar stable. It's a big issue we see with sleep. And her favorite food became an ally again instead of the chaos from the
Oh my
apple diet.
And I mean, that's
Welcome to the Food Freedom Rebellion for nurturers and healers, where restriction gets the finger and real healing finally begins. We're having honest conversations about the habits, shifts, and truth that help you break up with burnout, ditch the food rules, and actually feel amazing in your body again.
we're your hosts. I'm Bonnie, herbal remedy lover, gut health rebel, and helping women decode their symptoms and heal wildly without all the boring science lectures or food fear.
And I'm Kerri, best-selling author, recovering sugar addict, and certified health coach on a mission to help women stop white knuckling their way through wellness and finally enjoy food again. We created this podcast because we both lived through the crash and burn cycles of doing everything right and still feeling like something was wrong.
We were crashing under chronic sugar cravings, bloated, burnt out, and buried under a pile of health advice that really didn't actually help. So we teamed up to bring you the unfiltered truth, what actually works, and how to make it doable.
And each week, you're going to get real talk, rebellious tips, and permission to rewrite the rules so you can feel powerful, free, and fully at home in your body. Welcome to the rebellion. This week, we are biting into a classic, the apple a day challenge. And no, this isn't your grandma's keep the doctor away thing. It's about unlocking a real food that works harder for you, for your gut and metabolism than, I mean, half the supplements on Instagram, really.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, you heard her. Apples, they're back. 'Tis the season. And they bring with it science, attitude for sure, and serious healing potential. So let's start where all of that healing starts. And you've heard me talk about it before, your gut, the center of your body. Apples are loaded with soluble fiber, particularly pectin, and that's where things get fun. Pectin hits your digestive system. It absorbs water, it forms the gel like cushion for your intestines, so it slows digestion. And really, while it's keeping that blood sugar stable, it is giving your microbiomes their favorite food source. And then there's your gut bacteria, especially bifidobacteria. I don't know why I struggle with these words.
And I
And
let you say them because I'd struggle
yeah,
even more.
you look at them and you see them on labels and you're just like, how do I say this?
Oh,
Um,
I love it.
so especially bifidobacteria and lactobacillus. So these ferment the pectin and produce basically things like butyrate. Butyrate fuels colon function. It helps your digestive system. It really strengthens that gut lining. So if you've heard of leaky gut, what happens is things will perforate your gut, right? And leaky gut is a term that's been thrown around, and a lot of people are like, oh, it's not a thing. It's not a condition. You're right. It's not. It's a thing that happens. And when perforations happen within your intestinal lining, then things leak into your stomach and your abdomen outside of organs, which is what inflames your body. It's what triggers a lot of chronic illnesses and autoimmune dysfunction and illnesses. So, if you can consume foods that are going to help prevent that or help heal that, which that mucosal lining, it's going to coat and let things slide through your intestines instead of perforations. It reduces the inflammation within your gut and your whole body, and it really does calm your immune system.
So basically, when you eat an apple, you're feeding your gut and giving your immune system a spa day.
Absolutely. Gut health is not about perfection, you guys. It's about consistency. Your gut will make up for the difference if you decide that one day you're going to blow it all and, have the pizza and have the ice cream and have the brownies and just not care what you eat. Your gut will make up for it. It's okay. Those microbiomes, they thrive on predictable nourishment. So if you have a random day here and there, no big deal. It knows what's coming.
Yeah. And here's the part that people forget. Your gut is literally part of your hormone system.
It is. Gut health equals hormone health equals mood health equals every other health that you wanna put in there. Over 90% of serotonin is made in the gut, and your gut is your second brain. It's not just cute, it's actual biochemistry.
Yeah. And the fact that we can start that healing with something as simple as an apple, wild. Count me in.
Absolutely. I love apples. Apples are one of my favorite foods. So let's shift gears a little bit from this happy food that we've got, from the gut to the glucose. And this is Carrie's playground. So I'm going to let her have this.
Oh my gosh, you know it. So, and we talk a lot about this in our 90-day program. Like, this is a huge piece of it. Gut health and blood sugar balance go hand in hand. So, I really do think blood sugar balance is one of the most underrated forms of self care. So, the quick version, if you haven't heard this before, you eat something, your body breaks it down into blood sugar or glucose. So your blood sugar rises because it's just in your bloodstream, but then your insulin, which is also another hormone, comes in and does its job. And its job is to bring sugar into your cells. Okay. When it does this, you have steady energy, your nervous system is calm. It's amazing. It's working the way it's supposed to. So let's talk about when it's not working the way it's supposed to. And guys, like, there's no judgment here because we've done it all. Like, I lived like this forever. So if you're living on caffeine, skipping meals or grabbing refined carbs on the go, hello, I'll just grab a bagel because I'm too busy. You are on the blood sugar roller coaster. Okay. And you might be able thinking, oh, I think I know exactly what that is. Your blood sugar spikes because you eat something that your body breaks down really, really fast. Blood sugar like rises, insulin comes in super quick. You have a crash, you're hangry and moody. Does that sound familiar? Anybody?
That's familiar to me. I've been there. And I mean, honestly, this is when your body starts to feel chaotic. So, that fatigue, the cravings, the irritability, feeling like you have zero control
Yeah,
and can't resolve anything.
that's exactly right. And women, I think we feel like that a lot. But anyway,
Mm, yeah,
so
we
apples, oh man. Hey, hey, it's Kerri and Bonnie's here too.
Yep, yep, yep. And we got something way more exciting than whatever ad you're about to skip.
Yeah. If food rules make you feel like a rebel every time you eat bread, or if chocolate cake still haunts your dreams, you need our Food Freedom Fast Track.
It's a 5-day reset to kick cravings, spark healthier choices, and totally transform how you think about food. Real change without giving up your favorites.
And all for $27. It's packed with doable tips, mindset shifts, and tools you'll actually use.
We made it fun, fast, and completely judgment free. In just 5 days, you'll feel better and we'll guide you every step of the way.
So check the link in the show notes and come hang with us. And don't worry, chocolate cake is still invited.
Now, let's get back to today's episode.
They are it. So as Bonnie mentioned, they have pectin, they have fructose, right? So a little bit of sugar in there. It's polyphenols. These things just slow down absorption. So when they are broken down, they enter the bloodstream at a steady stream, right? Not a super spike. And then you have better insulin sensitivity. So think about that word. I'm going to get into that in just a second. So, in a study, we wanted to share with you in one study, people who ate a whole apple before a carb heavy meal had 20 to 30% lower post meal, after meal glucose spikes, which are huge for cravings. It's huge for our diabetic folks. Like, this is huge. Um, oop, and the quercetin in apple skin actually improves insulin sensitivity. So, what the heck is insulin sensitivity? It's when our cells become more responsive to glucose. It opens up the cell door so glucose can come into the cell and out of the blood in a really effective way. So it's not just circulating in the bloodstream, which our body does not like at all. So, and also the malic acid in apples supports liver detox pathways. So you basically have got a blood sugar defense squad in a single fruit. And I know people want to bash fruit a lot, but this baby's got all the good stuff.
It does. It really does. It's metabolic support basically in a fruit bowl.
Yeah. So real food, well, as I'm saying, people are scared of fruit. Real food does not cause chaos. Does not cause chaos. It's the processed foods that are an issue. Now, if you are a diabetic, we're not telling, there's certain fruits, but when it comes to apples, they are going to stabilize blood sugar. They're going to hydrate you, and you're going to feel more grounded because your mood and blood sugar is not all over the place. Okay. It means better sleep. Yes, please. Better digestion and better mood.
Yeah. I mean, did you know that apple is one of the top 3 foods that have water? They have the most water. And I'm struggling over my words here for the moment, but everyone thinks watermelon has the most water or
Yeah.
cucumber. Apple's right up there with them, and you wouldn't think that, but it is. Nice, crisp, juicy apple. Lots of water. So let's geek out for a second. Polyphenols are one of apple's secret weapons, right? They're found mostly in the skin of apples, especially with tart varieties like Granny Smith and Pink Lady. Okay. They feed your beneficial bacteria, the ones we want to hold on to and have around, and they block the inflammatory bacteria, the bad guys, the ones that we're like, we don't really need you right now, go away. They tighten the gut lining and they lower inflammation.
Ooh, so they're basically the bouncers of the gut club. They're keeping in the good and they're keeping chaos out.
Absolutely. And, phenols actually do boost your liver detox pathways. They lower the LDL cholesterol while raising HDL. So, bad cholesterol, good cholesterol. Your heart, your brain, skin health, check, check, check. Remember at the beginning, we were saying this health and that health and this health and that. Just add health to anything within your body, and apples can help it. It can support that.
And when your gut microbiome ferments these polyphenols, they multiply. They multiply lots of things, but the anti-inflammatory benefits, which is really what we want because we want that inflammation low. So it's like apples and your gut, they're teaming up behind the scenes to keep you thriving.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's zoom out because we love science. Science is cool, but how this feels is the real story.
Definitely. When you nourish your gut with real food, you're actually telling your body that you're safe.
Yeah, and when your nervous system stops living in survival mode, your digestion improves, the inflammation drops, energy is flowing again. So clients have told us they feel more grounded and they feel calm. So that right there is the gut brain axis healing. They say the gut is the second brain.
Yeah. So, do you remember Laura? We were calling her Laura. She tried the infamous apple diet. So, what that is it's like 3 to 5 apples a day. You don't eat anything else. And if you're hungry, you just have another apple.
Mm.
I mean, sounds delicious, right? No. It is
Uh,
total chaos, you guys. Total you are just triggering chaos in your body. Apples are delicious, they're very healthy, but the apple diet, mm,
yeah, totally did that one. So I was like, oh, I can relate. Right. And so
yeah.
Laura thought she'd broken her metabolism, right? And then she was scared to eat an apple again.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we had to do with her was rebuild her relationship with food. And I mean, she loved apples, so she kept the apples in, but it was more like 1 apple after dinner with some protein and fat. And I mean, that's the work, you guys. That's the stuff that you need to do. It's the work that we do within a lot of our programs, especially the 90-day program. We help you turn that fear of food that has now been triggered because of a incident similar to what Laura went through. We turn that into trust. It's instinctive trust.
Exactly. Right? Healing isn't punishment. It's peace. It's figuring out what works for you. It's amazing. So, okay, rebels, here is your mission, shall you choose, is one apple a day. So not as a rule, right? There we in a 90-day program you'll learn we try to throw rules out the window, right? We don't tell you what to do, we help you figure out what works for you. So this isn't a rule, but think of it as a ritual, right? It's just a reminder that food can be safe, it can be supportive, and most of all simple.
Absolutely. And I mean, experiment. You don't have to eat the same apple. I actually recommend you get a couple of different varieties. Get a Granny Smith for the tang. What about a Honey Crisp? I mean, those suckers, especially chilled, they're nice and crisp. And the pink ladies, so sweet. Eat them raw, baked, sautéed. I mean, you take them sautéed, sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on them. You do not need any sugar with those. So if you like apple pie, this is a great way to have them. And I think you have some recipes in your cookbook, don't you?
Yeah, yep, for an apple crisp that's sugarless.
Yeah, there you go. And I mean, literally, whatever's going to keep you consistent, that's what you're looking for. And to eat the same thing over and over and over again is not going to keep you consistent.
Yeah, yeah, you need variety, and there's so many ways to do that. So, I also wanted to throw in here if you're looking for overnight stability, like Laura, you want to fall asleep, you want to stay asleep. Like I said, blood sugar balance overnight can be a huge thing for
Mm.
women. Just try an apple with some nut butter or some yogurt after dinner, as we talked about before. Like you're having an apple with some protein and some fat, that will help balance your blood sugar. And it stays balanced while you sleep. So your body doesn't wake up to say, oh my gosh, we need sugar.
Yep. Yep. Cortisol stays asleep. So that 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning wake up call, that's usually cortisol. Trying a snack like Carrie is mentioning, it's perfect. There's so many people that we talk to and that other practitioners talk to that this is the trick to keeping their blood sugar stable while they sleep. Cortisol goes to sleep with it. And we like when cortisol stays asleep throughout the night. Your gut's going to thank you, your mood's going to thank you, your nervous system is literally going to breathe a sigh of relief.
Sometimes healing starts with making peace with the foods that once scared you. It really is that simple. So, and that's our rebellion. That is what the rebellion is all about. We are turning nourishment into freedom. So stay curious, stay kind to yourself, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. If this episode made you laugh, nod, or say, damn, that's me, hit subscribe so you never miss a rebellious dose of real talk and gut wisdom.
And check out the show notes for links to our free community, upcoming workshops, and more ways to rise inside the rebellion. All right, rebels, that's all for now. We'll catch you next time on the Food Freedom Rebellion, where healing gets loud and freedom tastes damn good.